Yo, what's up guys? It's Caldos3 here with another video. Today I just wanted to talk about my month progress and stuff like that. You know, uh, it's kind of a copy off a Mega Snoops video, not really, but I'm just talking about basically a month. The game has been out for about a month now, maybe a little bit longer. I just want to talk about my progress throughout the game in the month. Um, but so far what I've seen and what I like about, enjoy, and also talk about gag training, actual gag training in this video. Um, So first off, I actually let me turn up my mic a bit, turn up the volume a bit. All right. So first off, the thing I like about Corporate Clash, my mic is very loud. The thing I like about Corporate Clash is that you can train gags whenever you want to, and you can do questing whenever you want to. You can basically do whatever you want whenever you want, which is really good. Um, if you don't know already, I started off with Squirt and Zap, and I got everything but Trap and Drop. That's how I feel like I want to play the game. And it took me a while to figure out how to train my gags. So let's start with the gags that I have and tell you how I train them efficiently. So it's only been a month, and I took 2 weeks out of the month because I had vacation for a week, right? I had 1 week vacation in the first week of August, so I couldn't play at all during the week. I did have a friend help me out with Zap though when I was offline for a couple days, but other than that, everything you see here was me and my friends grinding out gags. So let's explain how gags work in Corporate Clash. So depending on where you are, you get multipliers. And before you say, oh, 20,000 points for a max gag, that's sort of ridiculous. In my opinion, it's actually easier than TTR or TTI or TT offline because you get, instead of 300, you get 1,500 points. And before you guys think that it's buildings is the great way to farm for gags, it's not. Actually, buildings are not the way I farm for gags, and let me tell you why. Well, it depends. It depends if you have a team or not, right? So, how I trade for gags, depending on the gag level and laugh. So let's say you're a 25 laugh tune out of TTC and you want to train gags, right? What I recommend right away is if you have up to level 4 gags, trade up to level 5 gags in the factory HQ's rooms. Well, not rooms, but the HQs like cogs of the street. That's usually how I trade for level 5 gags. It's not the fastest way. You could do buildings, which is faster if you have a high tune with you, but that's good because during an invasion it's times 3 the experience points, and you only need 1,500 points to get it, so it's not that bad, right? For any gag that's above level 5, level 6, level 7, and level 8, you want to do bullion mints, depending on your laugh. The way I see it is that if you have 3 good tunes who are training gags with you, and they can use your gags to train their gags, they'll train with you no matter what the laugh or whatnot. Because I have friends who have 15 laugh tunes, like 18 laugh tuners who just train gags and bullions even if they're not level 4. But so any gag above level 5, I recommend training bullion mints, and this is why. Times 6 the experience points. Now, the problem is, if you have below 30 laugh, you can get one shot by the minute if a lure misses. That may happen, but you may take the risk if you want. But there's also some different gag tracks that you could train somewhere else, and I'm going to explain to you how I train all my gags. So, tune-up I train at the end, as you could say it's not maxed yet, but my tune-up I train at the end. I train majority of my tune-up in Office D buildings, which was times 7. The only reason why I could train in Office D buildings with level 11 and 12 cogs, level 10, 11, and 12 cogs, was because I had high tunes with me who just sat still while I did tune-up over and over again. And I had lots of restock tune-ups, so every single time I did an Office D, which is times 7, unless it's Friday. Oh, by the way, if it's Friday, bullion mids are just the best place to trade in general. If it's Friday, you can do Office Ds, which is times 8. That works too, but on Friday, bullions are times 7 instead of times 6, which is really good for anyone who wants to trade out gags up another level or 2. It's really good. So, what I was saying, it's right. So I trade tune up in Office Ds. That's how I got high dive in basically a day and a half. Didn't take long. So with lure, my play was not to max out lure at all, like trade lure hardcore. The way I trade lure to max was me trading zap and throw to max. when I tried out these two gags to max, the lure just eventually reached max, and that's how I got lure to max. Lure is one of those gags that you could trade really hard, you couldn't trade really hard, but trading lure is a pain in the butt before level 4. You're gonna have a tough time with these three. My opinion, without any tune-up stun, I hate this dude. Without any tune-up stun, it's gonna be hard. Alright, it's gonna be hard to trade for gags. That's below level 3. Because if you guys don't know, tune-up stun helps the lure accuracy. I don't know if it's 20%, I don't know if it's 10%, I don't know if it's 15%, it's a random percent that caps at 95%. So sound, what I recommend is before doing bullions to get trunk. Now you may be wondering, trunk, you can also do Ugas if you have people with fog, but trunk, I trade up to trunk in a factory. Long sound factories give about 300 to 400 points. Factories are like times 4. So sound factories actually do help with trading that 4,000 points of Uga to, you know, to the thing. Anyways, so yeah, I think in my opinion that sound level, sound is good to trade in sound factories up to trunk or maybe Uga, and then do bullion bids. Alright. Squirt and Zap, the way I trade Squirt and Zap was my Squirt was traded in general over time. I traded my Squirt by doing all my quests and stuff like that, and I eventually pushed out the max of it by doing a bunch of bullion bids with my Zap trading. So I would have a friend or two that would learn the cogs, I would squirt them, and then I would zap them and take a hit. So that's what I always did. I traded Squirt and Zap at the same time. Zap was my last gag I traded. Well, my second to last gag. I had like max, 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 and max, and Zap was like level 5. Like it was pretty bad. And I trade Zap by having 3 2s with Squirt, and then they would just squirt the cogs, and I would zap them. And I got Zap out pretty fast. It didn't take long. My friend Salty helped me out with that a lot. And he also helped me out with Throw a lot too. And if you guys don't know the power of bullion mids, let me just show you a couple of my friends here. So I have a lot of friends who do bullions with me that do appreciate the gag boost. So my friend, which is actually in the Discord call that's just muted, he has 38 laugh. He just got to Donald's dock recently, and he already has level 7 sound, level 7 squirt, which is almost level 8, and then he needs to train Zap later, and he got tuned up recently. So as you can see, the power of bullion mints, this is actually out after only like a 3 or 4 days worth of training, hardcore training, gives him that gags. Another friend of mine made a second tune called Not Salty, which hasn't been approved yet for some reason. And this bear is only in TTC. I know it says he has 41 laugh, but hear me out. Bullion mints give you a lot of XP, and if you keep on farming your bullion mints and building stuff like that, you get a lot of XP. So far, he has max lure, max throw, and almost foghorn. And he's not even out on TTC yet because he's just been doing bullion mints. So, like, if anyone's gonna complain about their gags, right, and you guys need groups, there's always people in the Discord chat that does groups like this all the time. I highly recommend bullion mids for anyone who's below 50 laugh who needs to trade gags. If you're higher laugh and you have a bunch of friends, do office Ds. Alright, they're just gonna take longer, but they give way more reward. You can usually get 1,500 points per office D. Usually per bullion mid, when I farm with friends, I usually get about, depending on the level, so like if I'm trading up to level 6, maybe I'll get like 600, 700 points per bullion, which is only about, let me open up a calculator here, which is about, let's see, so if we do 4,000, right, which is about as much points as you need per level up, divided by, let's say, 700 points, which is an average, you only need to do 6 bullions to get a level up in a gag. 12 bullions for 2 level ups in a gag. So, there's the math. I would always recommend bullion mints, in my opinion, as the way to trade gags in TTCC. Office Ds for maybe like the level 7, level 8 push, high laugh. 1,500 points right there per office D. It just takes a bit longer than a bullion mint, but if you have a good team and not formatting it like I have, you can probably push out faster office Ds with 1,500 points. So you can push faster bullion mints. So office Ds is still my second top place to go to farm for gags and whatnot. And yeah, so that's how I trade my gags. Now, I don't have max tune up because I just got high dive, but Everything else is maxed. And what I feel like should have maybe done different was just quest it out. As you can see, I just got to Acorn Acres today. Um, I just defeated the CJ just a few seconds ago, and like I haven't really done any quests. Now that's my fault because I just grinded out Gags. But the benefits, in my opinion, grinding out Gags first is that you level up a lot. Like right now, I'm level 60. I met people who are the same quest as me that's like level 56, not even level 58 yet. So you level up a lot just from grinding out stuff all the time. If you grind out the Gags, if you grind out the XP, if you grind out everything else, it's worth it, in my opinion, over anything else. But anyways, I think that's all I'm going to say for this video. If you guys like, leave a like. If you guys want to talk about anything else that's gag-wise, just leave a comment down below in the description. If you guys disagree with me, leave a comment. Explain why you disagree with me and why you think that training in TTCC is not needed and that gags are not needed for a higher level. And by the way, just a heads warning, your gags don't really need. If you want like an estimate time of when should I train my gags? I recommend training hardcore. If you want to train your gags, get the max, do it before you start the bird quests. So you don't have to worry about the Omen stopping you for needing a gag. By the way, spoilers for questline. And the Acorn Acres quest that stops you from having a level 8 gag. Just get them all done now, so you don't have to worry about them later, but that's just what I like to do. You know, I just went above and beyond maxing out all my gags early on, and you don't have to do the same thing. Like I said, I had friends helping me, but if you don't, then you can farm the gags the old-fashioned way by doing buildings with groups and stuff. But if you have good friends, if you have a guild, and you have people helping you, you can max out your gags and bullions, and you can max out a gag track in about 2 days. In about 2 to 3 days. It's possible. If all you do is bullion mids like I do, and I don't put 24 hours in a bullion mid because I have work, I have other commitments I have in life. I'm just saying, just trust me, take 2 or 3 days out from questing, from just do gag grinding on one gag track, and you'll be amazed of how much power bullion mids gives you. That's all I'm going to say for today, guys. If you liked the video, please leave a like, and I'll see you guys all another day. And also, thank you to Salty, Shadow, and Kid and Negative Nick. Oh, I forgot about Negative Nick. I forgot about his gags. He's also another one that's been benefited from the whatchamacallit, from the gag trading. So that's all I'm gonna say. His squirt's maxed because I trained my Zap with the squirt. Anyway, so that's all I'm gonna say, guys. I hope you guys have a great day. And I hope I'll see you guys in the next video. And if you're wondering, I will be doing more Toontown Corporate Clash stuff. I don't really play Wiz anymore, but just a fair warning, I'll be doing this gameplay more. Peace out, boys and girls.